on. Hopefully. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. Oh, it's starting. Well, all right, guys. We're waiting for YouTube to tell us it's working, so bear with us. Says it's trying. I don't know why it takes so long to start a stream. Do you know, Joe?
Prostate problems?
I totally not what I expected to hear. Okay. No, I don't think prostate problems is what's
Makes a problem to have a stream.
start
a stream.
Oh, we're still not live. What's up with that? Patiently waiting. It's trying. Odd. Well, it says it's offline. Starting. Receiving your content. Look, well, if you guys are seeing this, cool. If not, I don't know. It says it's not doing it yet, so patiently waiting. Well, that goes. We'll get that rolling. YouTube, you're disappointing me right now. Okay, so maybe live? Maybe? Starting? It's trying? Yes. Hey, it actually worked that time. What do you know? Joe, we're live!
Good.
For once. How's it going, everybody? Moto Monday is back. Fingers crossed. Even though YouTube is not letting me... Oh, come on. It's messing with me a little bit. I'm here with intern Joe. And we're trying out a few new things to get back up and running for Moto Monday. Man, look at that upload quality. Why is this so horrible? We were doing so good there for a minute. I don't know what's going on with that. But, yeah, it is what it is. So, Joe, how we doing?
Great. Lovely.
That was so not enthusiastic, like, at all.
Lovely.
Lovely. Okay. Well, we're going to be back. We're going to do some call-ins. As you can see, it's a little different backdrop format here. Probably just for this show. They say we look good sitting next to each other in this one, just one screen. Yeah, we're gonna have a new camera that's gonna be dropping down from the ceiling for hopefully the next one. I just got to set up the software and everything for that, and also I don't know if I've told you, Joe, but we're gonna be able to stream both to YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So for all of you who like to just watch on Facebook instead of hopping over to YouTube, you'll be able to do that.
Did not tell me that.
And Twitch. We're going to Twitch.
All right.
Might as well hit all the platforms that we can. You know, make it easy for guys, because everyone has their own preferred platform, and I get that. So, might as well hit them all. Bear with me here, guys. Just going to let everyone know that we're actually working. Hey, do we have an echo? Do we have an echo, guys? Let me know if we have an echo, because apparently we've been having this echo problem. Which, Joe, did you fix it?
Yes.
Thank you. Joe, as I was saying right before we started, I appreciate you, man. Okay, I think we fixed our echo problem. Look at that. It was a YouTube glitch. It was actually not hardware. We're all, like, we were messing with this hardware. And it was all YouTube. So, I'm just fixing a couple more things. We're going to get started. We're going to have a few call-ins today. Talk to some people who've been around motocross for a while. All right, let me just make sure to invite some people. Okay. Let's try that. And all right. So, before we do our call-ins, though, Joe, did you watch the last Supercross?
Yes.
Okay. How did you watch it?
DirecTV.
Did they have it live, or was it delayed?
Delayed.
Like by an hour, I think?
Yeah.
That was a little dumb.
What's that?
In my opinion, that was a little dumb that they did that.
Hey, worked the same for me.
I would rather watch live.
How do you know it's not live?
Because
If you
my
knew, you
social
knew.
media blows up.
That's
with
why you don't look at it. Don't look at it. You gotta look at it.
If
you
you
look
say
at it?
so, yeah.
I did fine with it.
So I went ahead and bought the NBC Sports Gold for the Supercross and Motocross package. Even though I've been a little hard on it, I bought it. You want to know my opinion?
What?
First off, the streaming was good. I thought the streaming production was good. I think Ricky Carmichael's horrible on a microphone.
Yep.
You know, respect to the GOAT, one of the greatest guys to throw a leg over a dirt bike, but he was a little bad. And I know we all screw up. I've screwed up many times on a microphone, both on the podcast and both announcing at events. However, you were at the tippy top. You were like, you have the number one job in announcing motocross. You should be the best of the best. And he butchered a lot of stuff. I was like, oh, that's kind of rough. Ricky's never really been known to be the best behind a microphone. Why are we trying to put him in that spot?
Well, at least he said Dylan Ferrandis instead of David Ferrandis. Or Shaheen kept calling him David.
Oh, and there was Savachi was well, what do they call him? Versace, like, ooh, no. It's Savachi. Yeah. Yeah, they butchered that
pretty
one.
Lame. Pretty lame.
You know, mistakes do happen. I totally get that.
No, I'm saying I don't like the commentating at all this year.
Carmichael has
Compared to
never been
Emig.
super smooth behind a microphone. I don't know why we're putting him in that spot. I mean, why? He doesn't even talk much about his racing past, really. So I don't know why we put him in that spot. It's odd to me. So whatever. That's fine. It's just a minor complaint. There could be worse. It's a minor complaint on my end. But I just don't think Ricky's the man for the job. He's a savage on a dirt bike, but I don't think he's the best guy you could throw on the mic. Emig is not the best, but he's better than Carmichael. He's decent. He's kind of lost. I think he's kind of lost some of the drive over the past couple of years. He's not excitable, but he's still pretty decent. You know, in my opinion, he's still a pretty decent announcer. The dead spots in between each motos was weird. They just kind of panned out and showed a shot over the stadium for like 8 minutes. I would almost rather have commercials or something. Maybe I think they need to come up with B-roll of them walking through the pits and interviewing privateers and stuff like that. I think they need B-roll filler. The 8 minutes of just sitting and looking at the stadium, a little weird. It was a little awkward and a little weird. And so after every moto, they just have this pan out shot and just sits there until the next one. That was kind of, it was just strange. I don't know. But overall, production was decent. And my only real complaint comes to when I want to rewatch the race. Navigating the website. I didn't go to the app. I have the app on my phone. But navigating their website to try to find the race like a day or two later was insane. I couldn't figure it out. I mean, they bouncing around. They kept trying to sell you and get the Supercross Motocross package. Like, I already bought it. I'm signed in. You should know I already bought it, but everywhere I went, like, buy this. But like, I just want to watch the race again. And so, as someone who's, I don't think I'm a complete dummy when it comes to navigating through a website. I play with some computers a little bit. If you guys could see how everything's set up here, like I'm not a total moron, but it took me a solid 5 minutes to try to figure out how to watch that race. The layout of their website is hideous, absolutely hideous. I don't know, it's gone backwards.
They might have to up their price to $100.
Or just put together a freaking website that you can navigate. Their navigation was horrible. Absolutely horrible. That was the roughest part on me. That and the whole dead space, like, they need B-roll. You need quality B-roll. They should hire a kid, give him $300-400 for the day to walk around with a microphone and the camera guy follow him and just go interview different riders, different privateers, different interesting things, collect together an hour of footage and just kind of show that as B-roll in between. Mm-hmm. The dead spots were just horrible. So that's my opinion. It was like, I kind of appreciate that you're not throwing a ton of advertising at us, but it's dumb. You're just sitting there quiet for 8 minutes.
Sounds like a job Carmichael could do.
Oh, Carmichael do it.
Just bump him down.
Yeah. That'd be weird having him go around and talk to riders, but kind of cool. I'd be down.
Yep.
Yeah. So, not full criticism, but some criticism. Their website is hideously horrible to navigate. Should fix that. The coverage overall, though, how just the general following the riders, keeping track of everything, decent, solid. I'd expect NBC to do a good job. They did, decent. But yeah, I still don't like that the fact they're charging you like for the package about $85 up front. The $85 up front is going to scare off a lot of people. I think they'd do a better job, putting in some work, getting some more sponsors, dropping the price down, and doing a monthly fee. I'm sticking to that. Yeah, especially since buying the package, definitely sticking to that. But anyways, I digress. Shall we do our first call-in? I think it's a good time to talk to, let's see. I'll get my phone to work here. My phone's been on the fritz. Part of it is I realized I have 180 some videos, and they're pretty much all like track videos, just me like, oh, hey, you look cool at the track video, and like, ooh. I checked my memory, and yeah, it's all in red. Like, oh, maybe I should clear some of that out. Mm-hmm. So that might explain why it's going so slow. But okay. Let's hope this works. We're going to call the one and only Ted Duvall. And we're going to ask him what he has planned for this 2019 season. Are you good, Joe?
Yeah, I'm good. I was just giving a heads up to...
Oh, our next person? Okay. So first, we got two people we're going to call into. Oh, sorry, reading comments. Two people we're going to call into. We're going to start off with Ted Duvall.
Hello.
Hey, Ted. How's it going, man?
Hey.
This is Justin, and you're on Moto Monday. How we doing?
What do you call me for? I'm not. Nobody's important.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Sure. Okay. Rumor has it you've ran a race or two in your life, and you might be doing a few more this year.
Yep.
So, for anyone who doesn't know, Ted has, other than, of course, Duvall Engineering, he also has the PRO series, and which I got to follow along last year, have some fun with. And you're running some races this year. So you want to tell us about anything fun you got in store for 2019?
Yeah, actually, our title sponsor is the United States Air Force Special Ops. So it's going to be pretty cool. Game changer.
Right.
They're going to bring in air assets, ground assets, simulators. They got, I think 3 semis that have simulators in them, and these are like way high-tech simulators. And we got some other things going on that are just going to make it really fun.
So when you say like a simulator, meaning like you can go into one of these semis and they got something that'll be kind of like flying an airplane? Is that what you're saying?
Yep. Airplanes, helicopters, all kinds of cool stuff.
Well, that's good because I don't think I'd ever trust myself to fly a real airplane, but I would try a simulator. I mean, I don't think anyone should trust me.
I wouldn't trust you either.
Well, for good reason. I've hit my head a lot of times. I wouldn't trust myself.
So that's just another reason then.
Yeah, well, I'd maybe try a simulator then. So that's cool. So are they going to be coming to a few select rounds, or is that all of the rounds? What are they doing?
They'll be coming to every round. It depends on what's going on and what assets are coming. But they'll be at every round, and we'll be doing something pretty cool at every round.
Oh, right on. So So they are going to be like the presenting sponsor for the PRO series this year?
Yes, they are.
Right on. And so they'll be bringing some of their displays and simulators to every round. That's cool, man. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to get them to like fly an A-10 over and like shoot their Gatling gun just off in the distance. But I don't know if I can get them to do that.
I'm sure there's some legalities involved with some of that, unfortunately.
Well, we're out in the middle of nowhere, and nobody likes motocross tracks, so who would care?
This is true. This is true. We're already loud anyways. Well, a flyover shouldn't be that bad, though. I mean, they do that all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that'd be cool.
If nothing else.
Probably can't shoot the Gatling gun.
Yeah, the Gatling gun might be a little bit of a problem, but I mean, you could set it up. I mean, as long as you got something to shoot in. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I totally could. Yeah, we'll get somebody's old motorhome and put it out there, and we could probably get a motorhome from Seattle.
You know what? We could get a... Nah, we wouldn't want to ruin an old dirt bike. We got to keep those around. I was going to say we could set up a dirt bike, but like, let's not ruin them.
Yeah, not a dirt bike, a motorhome.
Motorhome, okay with, yeah. So, oh, that's cool. So 2019 season, I'm assuming we're doing Top Gun again.
Yes,
Okay.
Washougal.
And it's going to be at Washougal. Do we have a date out yet for that?
It's always Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day weekend. Okay, so going to be a 3-day event with practice before, like usual, out at Washougal Labor Day weekend. Right on.
Yep. Yep.
We were discussing this earlier. We are going to do a Moto Monday team again. Go out there. We had a rough go in 2018. We tried. We had a good start, and it went downhill quickly as people started breaking limbs. Some of our riders just had a rough go, started getting hurt, and one by one. We had a good start. I think we were actually in third at one spot, and then it went downhill really fast. But we got to get some redemption, so we're going to go do it again.
Okay, yeah, good. I want to see that.
Yeah, we'll make another Moto Monday team, and we're going to come back out for some redemption. And then the PRO series is going to be starting in just like a few months, right?
Yeah, first weekend in March.
Oh, that is coming up
we're
quick.
Going to Horn Rapids again. We'll change some things up on the track like we always do, and that's always a big, huge event. Last year was the biggest season opener of any series ever in the Pacific Northwest. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to remember exactly how many riders were there, but it was pretty wild.
It was exactly over the 2 days, exactly 1,200 entries.
1,200 entries. That is a lot of entries. I remember we had to go like pretty late into the day just to fit all the motos in. I mean, even the super mini class. I think we had to split the super minis up. We had more riders than we had gates.
Yes, we did. Well, last year actually, with that many people, our crew did such a good job. The starting 8 guys did an excellent job. We got actually done like 15 minutes before it's almost dark, where we've done it before where the last moto is, this is scary, you guys. But nobody got hurt, so hey.
Yeah, I know how that goes. I'm trying to run some winter races where it gets dark at 4:30.
I know.
I know how it goes.
Yeah, and if it's cloudy, it gets dark at 3.
Oh, I know. With the cloud cover, it makes it all worse.
Yep.
So we're going to be starting off back at Horn Rapids like usual. What other tracks are we going to this year?
We go back to Horn a month later. Then we go to Spokane. Then we go to, let's see, where do we go? I don't even have my schedule here. We go to the Ridge. Mm-hmm. Then we go to Riverdale. Mm-hmm. And then back to the Ridge.
Right on.
And Riverdale, the Ridge race we had was great. It was like 95 degrees, but it was, middle of July, hottest on record for that weekend. So it was still great. It wasn't dusty. They have a really good watering system, and he's been improving the dirt over the off season, and so it's that place is fun. Everybody had a lot of fun at that track.
Yeah, that was actually the first time I have been to the Ridge. I hate to even say that, but that was my first time, and it was a lot of fun. I was rather impressed with how they put it all together. It was an interesting track. It had some wide open sections. It had some tight sections. Yeah. It was all very viewable by pretty much any spot there. And it was it was a pretty decent setup. So I dig it. I've been telling Chris I got to hit a few more because I had fun there.
Yeah. They got a couple jumps that are just nice floaters that are just awesome.
Oh, they got that downhill floater down that
Yeah.
hill. They have a
Yeah.
mountain of a hill there that is completely man-made. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't believe
It
this is
is.
man-made. It's huge.
Yeah. Really safe though, because you can. It's like a short tabletop and a long downhill, so you can just float down the hill. It's pretty neat.
Oh yeah, you can hit it slow, fast, doesn't matter. And you just float
Yep.
down to the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely
And
a
Chris
fun
was
track.
a great guy to work. Chris worked so hard. He's the hardest guy I've ever worked with. That guy even threw me off the track because I was watering. He goes, "That's my job." So I walked off 10 feet to the next hose and got to work. But he was just adamant on doing it himself, and he is so hard a worker. I just can't believe how hard he pushes.
Oh yeah, that no doubt about it. That guy puts in the work.
Yeah. Yep.
Right on. Well, that should be a lot of fun then. So we start in a couple months in March for the PRO series 2019.
Yeah, it's like a month and a week or so. So yeah, pretty quick.
Man, time flies. I cannot believe how fast time flies. So
Yeah. So something else we're doing is we're going to give 5 $1,000 vouchers to 5 different racers during the season to use to purchase a new motorcycle at one of the shops that sponsors our series.
really? So
Yep.
5 riders will get a $1,000 voucher towards a bike. Now, is
Yep.
this something you have to race to earn? Or is it like a random drawing?
Yeah, it'll be kind of a random drawing, but
Okay.
you have to race. So you'll have to
okay.
be at the race that we're giving it away at.
Gotcha.
And I'm not sure how we'll pick the classes, but we got one for 50 class, 65, 85, and then 250 and 450.
Okay.
Yeah, and if I could get somebody to sponsor one for the vet class, the veterans class, then that would be awesome. We could get somebody, one of our military vets, get a $1,000 voucher. So if there's anybody out there that wants to put $1,000 out to help the best guys on the earth, our American veterans, man, that'd be killer.
So does that mean you're going to be doing one of the like at Riverdale we call it the warrior class for anyone who served?
Yes.
Are you doing something like that then?
Yes, we are.
Okay. So you're is it just one, or is there like an amateur and expert version, or is it just like one?
We'll see how many guys there are in the
Gotcha.
class.
Okay.
But they get to race for half price.
Oh, really? Okay, that's cool. So it's for anyone who served. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Past or
okay.
present.
Past or present. Okay. No, that's cool. Okay. So we've added that, and then they get a race. You said for half off.
Yeah, half off.
Wow. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that'll be really cool then. So that's something new for 2019.
Yep.
Okay. Right on. Okay.
Yeah, that was kind of one of your things you had going. You and Chris has been doing something that I was like, wow, this is a great idea. I'm stealing that.
Oh, and it wasn't even mine. Actually, the same guy that was talking to both me and Chris, Bobby Castile, who's from Veteran MX, was the one who brought the idea forward, and he was telling us about it. He was actually on the show, last year, and talking about, a lot of these guys, they go and serve, and they come back, and sometimes they have some tough times. They saw a lot of stuff that most people don't see, and sometimes it's tough to try to just go back to a normal life, and a lot of them have found motocross, and it helps them find balance, and hearing about that from a true veteran, and it was like, okay, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, and anybody who races knows the feeling. When you're racing, there is nothing else to worry about.
No.
You're focused on what you're doing. You're having fun doing what you're doing, and it's a great stress reliever. Can't think of anything better.
Oh yeah, and it forces you to focus, and it forces you to stop thinking about anything else. So you can't be thinking about all the other silly worries in life. So
yeah, and during the week you kind of have a drive to do something, go somewhere and accomplish something. So I think it's a great idea.
No, I like it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that is cool. I'm going to have to let you go here in a minute. We got another call in. Oh, wait, Joe has a question.
I got a couple questions for Ted.
Okay, Joe has some questions.
Okay, just quickly, Ted, when did you start? Did you start doing discards? Is that how you started? And when was that? Or when did you start?
1980.
And you did discards? Is that what you concentrated on first?
1980 we started doing discards, and then we made some parts for the factory Mako team, brake pedals. What did we? I can't. Brake pedals, chain guides, and stuff like that for the factory Mako guys, and then just kind of went from there.
And
I stole the idea of disc guards from John Pike's dad.
I wasn't even born back then.
They welded one. They had a welded one. I'm like, wow, metal spinning will make that leading edge a lot stronger. So that's what I started doing.
Okay, and then also, I swear it was like 1990. I think I saw you at Woodland with a single-sided swing arm on a 90KX 250. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the deal with that, and did it ever fail?
Yeah, I still have the parts, and so if anybody knows somebody with a 1990 KX 250, I want to put one back together. They were a horrible handling bike, had a really bad linkage ratio, turned really bad. They were horrible. But the one time I raced it the Washougal National and had the battle of death with Joe. Oh, what's his name? Joe. What they call him? Anyway, him and I raced it, and I won. But that was the only time I raced that thing.
Really?
Ooh. Yeah, I couldn't help you. I was a baby back then, so.
Yeah.
Did the swing arm help or not with the handling?
No, it was just a kind of a
just for fun
promotion thing, but it was weird. It didn't help us really sell more product because everybody asked about that, that device, and it really didn't help sell product. That maybe it did. It's hard to track it, but had a one-sided swing arm. The sprocket was a disc. It was a steel sprocket, so it had the disc caliper on it.
Okay, I just wondered how you did that. I got you.
Yeah,
so the sprocket was a disc.
Fine. Yeah.
Okay, and everything ran down the one side.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
That's wild.
See, that's how old I am. I was just moving up to 125s then. Actually, I was on 125s then.
Yeah. I had a Yamaha with carbon fiber forks too. I wrapped carbon fiber, machined it, and that was kind of weird too. Super light. So it didn't turn as good simply because the front end was so light. It was weird.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
All right.
All
that
right.
was my two.
Okay. Well, Ted, I appreciate you taking the time for us. We're going to have to let you go because we got another call in, but I appreciate you taking the time. If anybody wants to find you on social media for like the Pacific Racing Organization, I'm assuming just look up the Pacific Racing Organization, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff.
Yep.
And I believe the Instagram is at Pacific Racing MX, so they can find out about everything you guys are doing this year. Fun stuff. I appreciate it once again, man.
Okay.
And
hope everybody shows up. We'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah,
best customer service in the business.
Okay, yeah, should be fun, man. All right, well, we're gonna let you go. Thanks again, Ted. I hope you have a good night.
Hey, thanks. Have fun.
Oh yeah, we will. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. 1990, really?
Mm-hmm.
Joe, I was like 3 years old.
I was racing in '87. That was my first year. So.
Joe, you're old.
Not that old.
You're looking
single
good for your
shock
age,
in the
though.
back and water cooled. So. Same bikes. Today.
You're looking good for your age, though. I will give you that.
Thanks.
Let's see. So, anything you want to cover before we move on to our next call-in? That's cool, though. They're going to have those simulators and stuff for every round, he said. I'm down to try to fly a helicopter.
No crap.
Not in real life. I mean, we all know I will die if we do that. Actually, you know what? I have this whole thing. If I'm not healthy at 60, if my health starts going downhill...
You're going to start flying helicopters?
No. I'll get to that in a second. Like, I'm really big into anti-aging, actually. A lot of different, things you can do, I believe, to help yourself just kind of stay with it as you get older. One of the big things a lot of the experts say, at least at the moment, is leg strength. Like, what's the first thing to go? You start, like, falling over and tripping and stuff. Leg strength. Have strong legs, okay? So, I'm into that a bit, but if I just totally fail, and at 60 I'm just not doing great, I'm probably just going to, I know this is going to be kind of morbid for a podcast here, but I'm probably just going to end it by stealing an airplane or helicopter, whatever else cool that we have when I'm 60, at gunpoint, saying sorry if I have any money, throw a little money on it. Sorry, bro, but I got to steal this. You're never going to get it back. And I'm going to go see how deep into the city I can take this sucker and go do backflips and whatever. I might just instantly plummet into the ground because I have no idea how to fly. But I'm just going to go do something crazy so I can go down in a ball of glory. Or do the secondhand Lions, try to fly a single-seater airplane upside down through a barn.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a good way to go. You know, I want to end it in a full adrenaline rush.
Good luck with
And
that.
I don't want to be sitting around for years not being able to do anything. I don't know. That's not how I want to go. So if I feel like I'm going down that path, if I'm feeling great at 60 and I'm rocking double gold chains, I have my shirt unbuttoned three buttons, and just go ahead and let the gray hair just curl
chest
out.
hairs come out.
And I have a black Porsche. Cool.
Yeah,
rock
you're good.
on. Let's go have some fun. But if I'm falling apart, I'm done.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not here to sit around and just sit and play. What is that game? Backgammon? That's a game, right?
Yeah, the other one with the pegs. That's the one. The card game with the pegs.
Or Uno. Screw Uno. I will not. No. That's what you play when you've given up on life.
It's a pinochle. Is that the one with the
What's a pinochle?
pegboard? Is that the one with the
I've never even
pegboard?
heard of a pinochle. Is that like a moose knuckle?
Kinda. It's got P in it.
Okay.
All right. On to the next call.
On to the next call. Is he going to take my call?
Yes.
He's not going to be mad at me for screwing up a couple weeks ago.
I don't think so.
Hopefully you guys can hear these phone calls. Like, we can hear it okay, but I hope you guys can hear, okay, it's a new system, how we're taking our phone calls. So, anyone who's listening live, comment if we need to turn the volume up for them a little, but...
You actually have to dial a 1?
Yes, you do.
Wow. You need to get AT&T.
I have AT&T.
Oh. Okay.
You're dissing on I have to put the 1. Okay. We are going to call the one and only number 99, Austin Politelli.
Ask him about that 3-moto format.
Hopefully he's not mad at me for screwing up 2 weeks ago, not really getting him on the podcast.
Hello?
Hey, Austin?
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, man? It's Justin and Joe, and you're on Moto Monday.
Awesome. How are you guys?
Well, we're keeping our fingers crossed that the audio and everything actually works this time. But yeah, we're getting back up and rolling, and we're doing a couple call-ins, and we thought we'd call and ask you how's it going and how's Supercross treating you. What are we? 3 rounds in now?
Yep, going on.
Yeah, it
4.
was third round, A2. It's going better.
And it was the new interesting like Triple Crown format too. So how'd that one go for you, man?
Made ever the Triple Crown.
So how'd the night treat you? How'd it go for you, man? In your words.
It started. Practice wasn't too good. I haven't been able to ride that much. Just been still dealing with some bike issues, but they were able to get them fixed late Friday night. So practice wasn't too good, but then I made it in through the LTQ, and the first main I think I was running 15th, and then me and Bogle went down, and I had to pull in because his foot peg went in my front wheel.
Ooh.
And the next 2 were pretty good, so it was definitely a lot better than it has been going.
Well, that's good. You made it through the night. And what was your overall finish when it's all said and done?
I think I went 21, 19, 19 for 21st.
What was it like switching it up like with the whole 3-moto format thing?
It was pretty hard. I think I like just one main event better because you're one and done, and then with the Triple Crown it was hard just to go, and then you went back and you sat there for a little, then you had to go again, and it was just it was different, but I don't know, it wasn't too bad.
Got through it. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it'd be pretty gnarly because, I mean, Supercross, they're like sprints, you know, and you can't really just kind of settle in like outdoors. They're like sprints. You got 3 of them then, like 3 mains. Plus, you still have to qualify to get there.
That's the hardest part is because they only take 18 out of practice, and for some reason I've always struggled with time qualifying. So once you get past that, it's not too bad.
Yeah. Yeah. What's that like to, you know, instead of battling and racing with people for a position, you have to go out there and oftentimes like just by yourself click off your fastest lap times. Like, I mean, myself, I find I can go a lot faster if I have someone I like. You know, I guess you can, you know, maybe follow someone in practice, but like if I'm in race mode, I'm in race mode. I have a hard time putting in like my best lap to just go out and practice. You know what I mean? Like, do you struggle
Yeah.
with that? Is that kind of different?
Yeah, I've always struggled with that for some reason. I don't know. I've just always been more of a racer. Like, I've had some of my best finishes when I've qualified terrible, and then I don't know. I just to throw down one lap. It's I think about it a little too much. I've been getting better at it, but it's just something I've always struggled with.
Do you have any like game plan or tactic to help you put in that one hot lap? I mean, do you like pick a guy coming by like, okay, I know this guy's going good, let's just, you know, stick to his tail, or do you just like wait till it's open and just try to blitz out a lap, or any tactic, or it different every week or every time?
Well, normally being in A practice helps a lot, but with the way I finished these last couple weeks, I've been in B, so it's a little bit harder in that one. You gotta take off first and try to do your laps right at the beginning. And I like to do like 2 on, 1 off, and just try to stick to that. And I mean, if you get a clean lap and just try to hit all your marks, it's normally not too bad.
I was going to have Austin explain the ABC practice and what the benefits are to being in the A, because a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, so A is I'm pretty sure it's top 22 in points, and then I don't know how they split up B and C, but A is normally like all the factory guys, and then B, there's still like Bowers was in that one. I think he qualified like 14th or something. So I mean, you could get good laps out of any practice, but it definitely does help being in A, just being around faster guys. You can kind of follow them. If there's a gnarly section or something you're not too comfortable on, it helps being in that practice for sure.
And then also you don't have a slower guy in front of you in your way.
Yeah.
On your hot lap.
Yeah,
right.
Being in B, you gotta, at least for me, I like to try to take off first and do my hot laps like right at the beginning.
Gotcha. So, do you have? I mean, is your time practice your only practice, or do you get anything? Do you get laps on before then?
So they do. I think the first one is 10 minutes, and it's free, just to learn the track, and then we have 2 time qualifiers, and those are each 10 minutes as well.
That's not a lot of time to really warm up to a supercross track.
How did you do in time practice this last round? Because you were typically like 22nd. Am I right or wrong on that? The first couple.
A2, I was terrible. I want to say I was like 31st. I think it's the worst I've ever qualified in my life. Normally, if I'm in the top 20, I'm pretty stoked with that. I just was having some issues with going back and forth on bikes, and we've had some electrical problems on my race bike, and they thought they got it figured out, and then I went and rode and it was still doing it, so I had to switch back to my other bike the night before and swap everything over. So I kind of had to use the first practice just getting used to my bike again.
Yeah, well, just making it in is a big deal. It's tough. It's just making it in is a big deal. I mean, there's a lot of
definitely.
I don't know. I saw some post the other day about like 17 factory bikes out there on the 450s.
Sheesh.
So yeah, it's pretty. The field is it's pretty. I mean, it's stacked everywhere, but it seems like this year, like even if you're like in 18th, you're not that far off from first. Your times, like everyone's pretty close.
Right. Yep.
So out in timed practice, I got to ask this because this happens at every level. Local races, you know, I'm a local race promoter. I go around a lot. I see a lot of these guys who go out and practice, and they're those guys who they're basically cleaning everybody out in practice. Do you got? I just got to ask, since a lot of us don't get to, you know, just Joe Blows don't actually get to see the time practice unless you're really, you know, doing some digging. Me and Joe will, you know, but most people don't see what you guys go through in the qualifying. Is there some guys out there just being, you know, you don't have to name names, but, you know, that guy who's just slamming everybody out, going over aggro in practice?
Or getting in the way on purpose?
Or there's that.
I'd say in A, they're pretty respectful. They'll, I mean, everyone's trying to get the best lap that they can, so they're pretty good at when they're doing their slow laps at getting out of the way. I mean, there's always guys that you know that you have to watch out for, but no, it's not too bad. I think everyone kind of is just trying to do their own laps and stick to that.
Most people being pretty respectful and knowing that we're all just trying to get that, 1 or 2 good laps in and not really going out of their way to mess with people or anything.
Yeah, for sure. I think when I was in the lights class that you had to deal with that a little bit more, but 450 guys are a little more respectful with other riders and
A little more
stuff
mature.
like that.
Mature. I was gonna say
Yeah,
mature.
mature.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm thinking back this summer. I got cleaned out in practice so bad. Someone hit my front tire so bad. I did a front flip, dislocated my knee. My foot was backwards. Like, it's practice. Is this just
Dang.
practice?
Yeah, it was when I've raced over in Germany. They're like that. They'll do their fast lap and then they'll roll right in the middle to get in your way.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was pretty bad there.
So yeah, I've heard the European riders do things a little differently than we do. Is that true? Is it a little different experience?
Yeah, they're like, especially like the French guys. They're so good at doing sprint laps. Like they'll throw down one lap that's like a couple seconds faster than everyone. It's pretty crazy. And then I remember like when Purcell was racing, I'd see him at the outdoors and he would roll around like for the whole practice, and then the last couple minutes he'd throw down one lap that was way faster than everyone. So I think they just kind of have a different mindset on stuff.
Oh yeah, I imagine. And then it seems like their tracks are slightly different how they put them together. Even like their indoors, just
Yeah, they're a
just a
lot
little different.
smaller than over here for sure.
Yeah, just a little different. So, okay. Well, we're gonna have to let you go here in just a minute, but I appreciate you taking the time. And we want to talk to you more a couple weeks ago, but it seems to be the name of the game here in this podcast, technical difficulties. But I think we got most of them figured out. So I appreciate the patience, bro.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So you're going to be going back out. You're going to be following the whole series, right?
Yep, that's the plan, to do all 17 rounds.
Okay. So we can watch you on TV for hopefully the rest of the season. We're wishing you the best of luck. Is there anyone you want to say thank you to, or any shout outs or any final words of wisdom you want to throw our way?
Yeah, definitely. TPJ Fly Racing, they've been helping me out. It's a new sponsor this year. And Scott Cooney with DSC Construction, U of MX. Just everyone. I have a new mechanic for this year. He's been a huge help. Chris, everyone at Tokyo Mods. They've been taking care of everything with my bikes, and just everyone that's been sticking behind me. I really appreciate it.
Right on. All right,
Sure.
and Joe, did you have anything?
I just said yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah.
And for anyone who wants to follow you, man, how can we find you on social media?
I have Instagram. It's just Austin Politelli, and then I have a fan page on Facebook, and that's the same. It's Austin Politelli on that as well.
Okay, pretty easy. Just look up Austin Politelli. We'll find you. Well, I appreciate it. Appreciate you coming on, bro. And I'm going to wish you the best of luck for the next round. We'll be watching, and maybe we'll be able to catch up with you sometime here soon.
Awesome. Thank you.
Good luck this weekend.
Thanks.
Let the big dog eat.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy.
All right, take care, man. We'll talk to you later.
All right. You too. Thank you.
All
Bye.
right, thanks. Bye. Okay, next kid.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say thanks, by the way, for the old race bike, who's been. I'm riding his old bike thanks to you and him, and that thing's been getting some hole shots.
Yeah.
And I have yet to use a hole shot device. I'm one of those guys, like, I don't know, I grew up without a hole shot device. My past 3-4 bikes have had one on it. I have never done a start with a hole shot device. I've practiced a few for fun. I've never done an actual race start with a hole shot device. And people make fun of me, like, why aren't you using your hole shot? Well, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's really, really hard to set. Like, you need help, especially with that one. I don't know why Austin put it so low. I mean, it's yanked down. Like, it's just a lot of work. I mean, you're lucky if I even clean my gate. And but that sucker gets some hole shots. So, hey, a little good juju in there. Let's see. I guess that's all of our. I guess yeah. We'll do one question. We're got our after show that's going to start up here in a few minutes, but we got one question. Gina asked it. Why didn't Chad Reed share his bike problems? No idea.
I know.
Other than a lot of times they don't want to make their sponsor look bad by saying they had this or that wrong.
That's what I told Jamie. I actually rewound it, or I think she heard it, but I rewound it, and I was like, she was trying to get it out of him, but no. It's not good to mention if the manufacturer or your sponsor did something wrong or had a problem. So he was very professional.
I was going to say that's pretty professional. Yeah. I know we don't want to see that. We just like, what's wrong? What's going on? But fairly professional. Don't throw your sponsor under the bus. They're giving you all this free product, bike, whatever. Just like, I had an issue. I get that. I totally get it.
Yep. And I did learn something this weekend watching that. On the Triple Crown, you're allowed to tech 2 bikes.
I noticed that too.
Yep.
Dude.
I was wondering. I have sweaty palms.
I rewound it. Just like, really? Okay. I like that.
And I was wondering, because I saw pictures of the Geico teams inside their semi, and they both had 2 bikes. I was like, why do they have 2 bikes with them? And then I found out.
I think, well, we already talked about this before. I think they should do that for every race.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just causing unnecessary super fast teardowns, and then like we're literally doing engine swaps in 45 minutes. Like, what if we forgot to tighten down a hose? Now we lose radiator fluid. Now the rider crashes over a triple and gets hurt. Like let them ride another bike as long as it's tech inspected. Yeah. As long as AMA passes AMA tech, let them have another bike. Come on. That's just my opinion, and everyone knows I'm slightly opinionated on everything. Anything else we need to cover? We're going to do our after show here in just a few, and we can talk about some local stuff, all that fun jazz, but I think that's most of it. I will say Roxon is a savage for what he has done to his body, the horrible things that he's done to his body due to crashes on a dirt bike. The fact that he can still go that fast, I got to applaud that man. He's a little crazy.
Yeah. I saw a point where he probably could have cleaned out Webb, but he probably thought, well, this didn't work out the last time I tried it, so we'll just tuck back here. I
gotta applaud the man though. Like, you're a weird, goofy German kid. I kind of like you though, because you're a savage. Like, dude, that arm was so jacked up. I screenshotted a few things that people were literally commenting on my Facebook. When I just put up a picture of his arm way back when he hurt it. Like, I just put up a picture and people saying, I bet you $5, bet you $20, he'll never ride a dirt bike again. Really? I screenshot some of those things. I have a little folder of screenshots. It's like, not only is he riding, he's out there battling for wins. And what color is his background? He showed up with a red background. Leading points.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, what?
Leading points.
Yep.
So, love him or hate him, you got to have a level of respect for coming back from what he's been through to go that fast. Same to Chad Reed. Hitting that catapult. You know what? I would have probably said, you know what, good. Yeah. Badminton doesn't sound that bad. You know, tennis sounds cool.
Jamie's a Roxon lover.
We need to get Jamie Babick on the show one of these days soon.
I think I can make that happen.
I think we should just let her loose unfiltered. I just want to see what happens. I want to see what happens.
I don't know. I want to see it.
You don't know if you want to see it. Hey, she's your girl. You know her a lot better than me. But I kind of want to see it happen. I think it'll be fun. Okay. We should set up one of these shows where we just let's go further than that. Let's just set up a full-on, give you a warning ahead of time. This one is going to be unfiltered. Let's bring on some of the most unfiltered people we know within the industry. Just let them loose.
I like that.
Just let them loose.
We sit on that side. They sit on this side.
Yes.
And we just say, go.
As long as we have a plug that we can pull if things get too bad.
Soundboard's over there.
Yes.
We just hit the mute.
Yes. If absolutely needed, we can kill the mic. But let's just have a full-on, unfiltered, let her rip.
We'll get a list going.
I just want to see what happens.
We should both do a list and see if we have the same people on.
I kind of like unfiltered. I just like let's just get to the core. Let's just get to what it is. Let's just let it happen. Not all the time. Let's be professional. But once in a while, I kind of like a little unfiltered. Let's see what's going to happen. You down?
I'm down.
Okay, we can discuss who we're going to have on then. We're going to get out of here, guys. Moto Monday is back. I apologize for all the issues. We are back. This has been Moto Monday number 80. We're going to start the after show here in about 10-15 minutes over on Facebook, and we'll see you guys then. So take care. Go out, ride your dirt bike, have fun, support local bike shops, graphic shops, everybody within the industry. Support the local moto industry, okay? Guys, take care.
So,
Joe, anything you want to say before we go?
Brick stuff, buy stuff local.
I like it. See you guys.